Good morning, one and all. Myself Aisha Sheikh. Today, I would like to explain about the main important points which are covered in our income tax. Those are main sections. First of all, we will be discussing about the Section 80 RRB, royalty of a patent, deduction with respect to any income by way of royalty of a patent. Section 80 RRB, deduction for any income by way of royalty for a patent registered on or after 1st April 2003 under the Patents Act 1970 shall be available for up to rupees 3 lakhs or the income received whichever is less. The taxpayer must be an individual patentee and an Indian resident. The taxpayer must furnish a certificate in the prescribed form duly signed by the prescribed authority. Now we will be discussing about the another section which is covered in our income tax. Section 80 TTB, interest income, deduction of interest on deposits for senior citizens. A new Section 80 TTB has been inserted wide budget 2018 in which deductions with respects to interest income from deposits held by senior citizens will be allowed. The limit for this deduction is rupees 50,000. No further deduction under Section 80 TTA shall be allowed in addition to Section 80 TTB. Section 194A of the Act will also be amended so as to increase the there should limit for TDS on interest income payable to senior citizens. The earlier limit was rupees 10,000, which was increased rupees up to 50,000 as per the latest budget. Now, deductions. Section 80D, deductions table. Section 80D, deductions table. Section deduction on allowed limit maximum financial year 2018 to 1980. C. Investment in PPF, employees shares of PPF contribution, NSC's life insurance premium payment, children's tuition fee, principal repayment of home loan. Principal repayment of home loan, investment in Sukanya Samruddhi account, ULIPS, ELSS, sum paid to purchase deferred annuity, 5-year deposit scheme, senior citizens savings scheme, subscription to notified securities, notified deposits scheme, contribution to notified pension fund set up by mutual fund or UTI, subscription to home loan account scheme of the National Housing Bank, subscription to deposit scheme of a public sector or company engaged in providing housing finance, contribution to notified annuity plan of LIC. Next, subscription to equity shares debentures of an approved eligible issue. Next, subscription to notified bonds of NABARD's rupees 1,50,000 80cc for amount deposited in annuity plan of LIC or any other insurer for a pension from a fund referred to in section 10 23AA to 80ccd subsection 1. Employees contribution to NPS account maximum up to rupees 1,50,000. 80ccd employers contribution to NPS account maximum up to 10% of salary. 80ccd subsection 1b additional contribution to NPS rupees 50,000. 80TTA subsection 1 interest income from savings account maximum up to 10,000. 80TTB exemption of interest from banks, post office, etc. applicable only to senior citizens, maximum up to 50,000. 80GG for rent paid when HRA is not received from employer list of rent paid minus 10% of total income, rupees 5,000 per month. 25% of total income. 80E interest on educational loan interest paid for period of 8 years. 80EE interest on home loan for first time homeowners of rupees 50,000. 80CCG Rajiv Gandhi equity scheme for investment in equities lower of 50% of amount invested in equity shares. Rupees 25,000. 80D medical insurance self spouse children medical insurance parents more than 60 years old from financial year 2015 to 16. Uninsured parents more than 80 years old, rupees 25,000. Now rupees 50,000. 80DD medical treatment for handicapped dependent or payment to specified scheme for maintenance of handicapped dependent. Disability is 40% or more but less than 80%. Disability is 80% or more, rupees 75,000. Rupees 1,25,000. 80DDB medical expenditure on self or dependent relative for diseases specified in Rule 11DD. For less than 60 years old. For more than 60 years old, lower or of rupees 40,000 or the amount actually paid lower of rupees 1 lakh or the amount actually paid. 80U self-suffering from disability. An individual suffering from a physical disability including blindness or mental retardation. An individual suffering from severe disability, rupees 75,000. Rupees 1,25,000. 80GGBC contribution by companies to political parties amount contributed. 80GGCC contribution by individuals to political parties amount contributed. 80 BD deductions on income by way of royalty of a patent lower of rupees 3 lakhs or income received. Most of the frequently asked questions are in our income tax. First one is, can I claim the 80C deductions at the time of filing return in case I have not submitted proof to my employer? The answer of this question is, proofs for making investments are submitted to the employer before the end of a financial year so that employer considers these investments while determining your taxable income and the tax deduction that needs to be made. However, even if you miss submitting these proofs to your employer, the claim for such investments made can be done at the time of filing your return of income as long as these investments have been made before the end of the relevant financial year. Now next, second question, which is covered in our income tax. I have made an 80C investment on 30th April 2018. For which year can I claim this investment as a deduction? The reply of this question is, you can claim deductions for investments made in the return of income for the year in which you have made the investment. Therefore, if you have made the investment on 30th April 2018, for example, you will be eligible to claim such investment as a deduction during the financial year 2018 and 19 only. Now next question, I have availed a loan from my employer for purchasing higher education. Can I claim the interest paid on such loan as a deduction under section 80E? A deduction of interest paid on deduction loan under section 80E can be made only if the loan has been availed from a financial institution for purchasing higher education. Therefore, availing a loan from your employer will not entitle you to claim the interest under section 80E. Now we will be discussing about the next question, which is covered in our taxation. Is there any restriction or maximum limit up to which I can claim a deduction under section 80E? Law has not prescribed any upper limit for making a claim of deduction under section 80E. Hence, the actual interest paid during a year can be claimed as a deduction. Now next question, can a company or a firm take the benefit of section 80C? The previous of section 80C apply only to individuals or a Hindu undivided family HUF. Hence, a company or a firm cannot take the benefit of section 80C. I have been paying life insurance premium to a private insurance company. Can I claim 80C deduction for the premium paid? It means that if you want to claim under section 80C available in respect of life insurance premium paid to any insurance or insurer approved by the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, whether public or private, hence the insurance premium you are paying will also help you claim an 80C deductions. In which year can I claim deductions of the stamp duty paid for purchase of a house property? You can go ahead claiming the stamp duty for purchase of a house in the year in which the payment is made towards stamp duty under section 80C. Can a company claim a deduction for donations made under Section 80G? Any taxpayer making donations towards specified institutions, funds, etc., will be eligible to claim a deductions under Section 80G. I am paying medical insurance premium for a medical policy taken in my name, my wife and children. I am also paying premium on a medical policy taken in the name of my parents who are above 60 years old. Can I claim a reduction for both premiums paid? The premium you have paid on the policy taken for yourself, spouse and children is eligible for a deduction under Section 80D up to a maximum of Rs 25,000. In addition to this, you will also be eligible to claim deductions on premium paid on the policy taken for your senior citizen parents up to a maximum of Rs 50,000. This limit was Rs 30,000 until 2017 and 18. Hence, you can claim both premiums paid as a deduction under Section 80D. Is my fixed deposit interest exempt under Section 80 TTB? If you are a senior citizen above 60 years of age, then your interest income from fixed deposit is exempt under Section 80 TTB. Taxpayer can claim a tax deduction or exemption in a scheduled DI of income tax returns towards tax savings investments, including deposits, expenditure, and capital gains exemptions until 30th June 2020. Now, how to make a donation to Pradhan Mantri Yojana CARES Fund? You can make a donation to the PM CARES Fund for COVID-19 Corona's pandemic. You can claim deductions for donation under Section 80G of Income Tax Act. Now Section 80 EEB, education in respect of interest paid on loan taken for the purchase of electric vehicle. In the Union Budget 2019, the government has announced an incentive for purchase electrical vehicle. In the budget speech, the finance minister has stated that advanced battery and registered e-vehicle will be incentivized under the scheme. A new Section 80 EEB has been introduced allowing a deduction for interest paid on loan taken for the purchase of electric vehicles from the year 2020-21 assessment year. Features of Section 80 EEB. The eligibility criteria of 80 EEB. The deduction under this section is available only to individuals. This deduction is not available to any other taxpayer. Thus, if you are a Hindu undivided family or AOP or partnership firm or a company member or any other kind of taxpayer, you can't claim any benefits under this section. Next, amount of deductions. A deduction for interest payment up to Rs 1,50,000 is available under Section 80 EEB. An individual taxpayer may have an electric vehicle for personal use or for business. This deduction would facilitate individuals having an electronic vehicle for personal use to claim the interest paid on the vehicle loan. In case of business use, an individual can also claim the deduction up to rupees 1,50,000 under Section 80 EEB. Any interest payments above rupees 1,50,000 can be claimed as a business expense. To claim as a business expense, it is necessary that the vehicle should be registered in the name of the owner or the business enterprises. Do note that an individual taxpayer should not be obtain the interest paid certificate and keep the necessary documents such as tax invoice and loan documents and interest paid certificates at the time of filing of e-returns. Conditions for the claiming the deductions. The loan must be taken from a financial institution or a non-banking financial company. For buying an electric vehicle, the loan must be sanctioned any time during the period starting from 1st April 2019 till 31st March 2023. Electrical vehicle has been defined to mean a vehicle which is powered exclusively by an electric motor whose transaction energy is supplied exclusively by traction battery installed in the vehicle and has such electric regenerative braking system which during the braking provides for the conversion of vehicle kinetics energy into electrical energy. Next, promotion of electrical vehicle mobility solution. The Union Cabinet has approved Phase 2 of FAME scheme for promotion of electrical mobility in the country. The faster adoption and manufacturing of electrical vehicle is an incentive scheme of the Government of India for the promotion of electric and hybrid vehicle in the country. The ultimate objective of the scheme is to promote electric mobility, and the scheme offers financial incentives for the purchase of electric vehicles and the certain of electrical transportation and charging infrastructure. Under the scheme, the incentives are available for three-wheelers and four-wheelers and electric two-wheelers. The phase 2 of the scheme has started from 1st April 2019 and will be completed by 31st March 22. The phase 2 is an expanded version of the first phase. FAME India phase 2 has a total outlay of rupees 10,000 crores over a period of 3 years from 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2022. Now, thank you one and all.